So a couple days ago, I tried to sell a batch of opals to a goldsmith or jeweler, and this is one of them. I priced it at 70 euros, and they didn't want it. They didn't want that stone. But the woman was very interested in it because it has certain colors, but not on top of it, but on the sides. And I will try to get these colors out. Let's see if I can make it. This is my first opal that I will cut. Alright guys, so that's the opal. It's very big. It's 10 carats, but I think it's like 3 centimeters in length and width like 11 millimeters. So it's a quite big stone. Let me see if I can open it. The problem is it doesn't have any colors. It doesn't have any colors in normal lighting. And even under this light, you can see that the strong colors are here, you see, on the side. And it's very thick. Maybe we can, cut this part here down and get more colors out of it, because then it would be a quite expensive stone and definitely not 70 euros. I'm still amazed that they didn't want it for 70 euros. They bought another stone, a much smaller stone, for 420 euros. And yeah, I can see already that there's red under this white surface. And now I know why crystal opals are more expensive, because as you can see, this whitish body color doesn't prevent the fire from coming out. So this stone is more transparent, and as you can see, that the colors are visible, much more visible, because of its transparency. And yeah, let's see. We will do it the barbarian way with abrasive paper. I do have a Dremel with tools, but I do not have a polishing machine anymore. What we will do is basically, and yeah, the other side is also not finished. Maybe this stone wasn't even finished. Maybe the guy had no chance to finish it, but look at these colors. This looks super. Let's see. We just have to, get the top a little bit. Let me see. Here goes nothing. Of course, you should do this wet and not dry, but hey, let's try it out. See how this looks. Really amazed. And let's keep going. I will keep you updated. So guys, this is how I'm working right now. And I don't know if it will work out, if we can get more color. I don't want to, be too excited about it, and the stone might turn out not so good, but look at this. And that's how it works. Just take that stone. That's how you make money these days. Take an opal. Okay, it's already hard to get this material. It's very rare, but Australian opal. Get some abrasive sheet, abrasive paper, and do this. Oh yeah, and it seems like you can't use this wet. As you can see, it's, not working. The abrasive stuff is getting off this paper. But this paper can be used with water, so let's figure this out. So after getting rid of some of the material, it seems like it's working out and we see more color. This is seriously a lot of work if you do it by hand, but you do have more control of it. I could use my Dremel and do something with it, but look at this. This is so dope. Like, there might be some colors inside of there. It looks to me like this might turn out good. I'm talking about thousands of euros. Like, this is a big stone, Super dope. Let's see. So the process is pretty simple. You put it into water, take it out of the water, dry it off a little bit, because the paper can't use water apparently. Can't be used with water. And then you put it on here, and then you do circles. Or you do this. Whatever. Like, you have to get the layer off. Keep doing that for a couple hours and you might end up with something. Let's see. We have to get these colors that we see on the side to the surface. And if we reach that, damn, we can celebrate for sure. That's also one of the ways you can work with opals. Get a Dremel, something like this, and then you can get really the colors out where you want them. And of course, you can work with them wet. It might be even better if you have them wet and then polish them, you know, or cut them, whatever you want to call it. It prevents the dust from getting airborne, and if you inhale too much of it, it could be dangerous for your lungs. But it's worth it, because in the end of the day, I'm holding thousands of euros. I mean, look at the blue. Like, there's literally blue and red in it. That's pretty crazy. I didn't expect that. So we do have more color than before, so I am on the right pathway with this. Let's see. What I want is this type of crystal all over the stone. But I don't know if inside of there is this crystal. Let's see. So as you can see, there are colors actually coming out. The question is now when I cut too deep. But, you know, I'm a risky person, so fuck it, whatever. You know, I will even cut more off. Let's see. Now this little shiny red flame there, I would consider a in between B3 and B4 brightness. And if we can get these little flames into the middle of the stone. Well, I was hoping that inside of the opal is more of the super colorful crystal material and we can polish off the surface colors, because we will get even more color inside of the stone, but in a second you will see that it did not work out. Damn, that would be it. Let's see if we can make that happen. So I cut 30% of the stone off and I lost all the color that I had initially on the surface, which is bad, but you can see the color on the side is the color I want. And it seems like we will not get it out of the front. It's also because the direction of the fire is in this direction and not this direction. So I don't know, maybe we will, you know, polish it down a little bit more. But yeah, that's what you get sometimes out of life, you know. Sometimes you think you have figured it out and then you end up with this. But yeah, that's how it is, you know. This color right here, you can see that blue, that's super amazing. That's what I want. Let's see. Guys, this is crazy. I am super happy actually, because I did take that risk. I mean, what else could I do at this point and cut it down even further? And yes, look at this. Haha. I cut it down to 2.5 millimeters thickness, and I would not go lower than that. You know, it's already pretty thin. Let me open this. Let's see. Look at the colors. Super cool. Yes, and here we are, you know. It's not a finished polish, of course. It's just as you can see, it's a pretty mediocre polish. But that doesn't matter, because we can see some of the colors are actually coming out. And it's becoming much more of a crystal opal. You can see it's transparent, actually. And that was the initial goal. And we can also see red and blue. And that's amazing. And I don't know what will happen if we will finish the polish. Maybe the colors will become more apparent. The goal would be this red, of course, but I don't think we will reach that with this crystal. But at least we saved the stone, you know. It's definitely more worth than 70 euros now, 100%. As you can see, we have reds in it, and it depends on which angle you have it, but the magic is on the side here, you know. But it's this specific angle that has all the red and all the color in it. So it's all about, it's not only the fire in itself, it's also in which direction it was growing, you know. But yeah, pretty cool. The nice thing about this material is it's really white. It's not like this. This is better in color. As you can see, this is super powerful blue and red and all kinds of colors, but it's dark, you know. It's kind of milky, yellowish, brownish, and this is really white. This is looking really nice. And yeah, there you can also see the difference between a finished polish. You can see the difference between a finished polish and something like this, which is almost rough. I mean, look at this. But yeah, never give up. Never don't believe in yourself. Always do believe in yourself, and eventually you will end up with something more valuable than before, like this one. And yeah, 2 millimeters thick, 2.5 millimeters actually. Pretty decent stone. Now I will finish it with polishing, give it to someone probably, you know, let them finish it. And then we will have something more valuable than 70 euros.